Hi, welcome to a part of the living room you haven't seen much before. This is The Unwritten Life. My name is Kjersti. It's so nice that you're here. My parents are still alive. I kind of feel like I have to preface with that considering how upset I've occasionally been. But we are all still alive. They're just out of the house for the moment, which is glorious. I mean, I more and more want to just find a cabin in the woods and just stay there. Not permanently, but yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind staying in a cabin in the woods for a long, long time. And no puzzle today, but I will be knitting, so me looking down, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know about this. And honestly, I don't know how much of my knitting you will be able to see, but yeah, I'm knitting a wool shorts. It looks really weird at the moment, and I'm hoping to do the knitting diaries again soon, but you know, I kind of need daylight for that because the lighting situation right now, this is the best I could do. It has to be enough. That's it. But yeah, also wanted to just say hi. Haven't seen you in a bit. Man, I really need to buy a place so I can do whatever I want whenever I want, and let's be honest, get a job because I will be needing money. Lots and lots of money because of what I want to do. So that's a challenge actually, because sure, I could go get a full-time job and work my butt off and be exhausted and don't have time for anything that I actually want to do. Or I could live off less money and work less in a regular job and do more of, well, what I actually want to do. I kind of choose the last option even though it will give me less money, but at the same time I'm currently living with my parents. I'm a part-time student. I haven't gotten a job. I haven't got a house. So there are a lot of challenges at the moment, and well, those challenges have been ongoing, I guess you could say, for a while now. It is the end of February, and I've been living with my parents for 6 months, which is, oh man, it's been a trip. Not always a good one. So we're all hoping that will soon come to an end, but I need to find a house to buy first so I can actually have somewhere to move, because I don't have a tent, and also it's kind of around 0 degrees Celsius, so not really interested in living in a tent. And yeah, this is it. I don't even have a tent, so that's not really a possibility. Though buying a tent would probably be way cheaper than buying an actual house. You know, houses are expensive. And I don't have the most amount of money, so that's one of the many challenges. When it comes to school, I'm currently working on a paper that is due in 2 days. I'm struggling, but I'm hoping it'll be okay. Because if I don't get approved, or the paper I turn in, if it doesn't get approved, I hope you can get another shot, but you know, if it doesn't work, then I'm out, and I don't want to be out. So that's another thing. There were so many things. I mean, and yeah, I know I complain a lot, and in a way I have it good. I know I have parents, and I'm staying in my tiny little bedroom, and I don't have access to, well, most of my things, which is a little sad, or a lot sad, depending on how you see it. I'm struggling with that too. I'm struggling with a lot, but at the same time, I'm not struggling. Actually, I was totally struggling with my knitting too, so maybe that's not the best example, but I'm figuring it out when it comes to my knitting. And I will totally mention this more in the knitting diaries, but I did a thing that I've been wanting to do for years. It's really exciting, at least for me, and from what I can tell, at least some other people are also excited about it, so that's such a cool thing. I have officially become a knitwear designer. I say it like that. It's like, yeah, I wrote a knit pattern for wrist warmers. Honestly, I can borrow my mom's that she got for Christmas. These ones that I can't wear for long, but I'm gonna show them off. These wrist warmers. I made a pattern for them. It's a very simple pattern in many ways, but it is the first pattern I've ever written. I'm really proud of myself for doing that and, you know, making it work and putting it out there. I wrote it in Norwegian and in English because, you know, why not have it go when I'm doing stuff I don't know how to do? Might as well do it in several languages, apparently. Anyway, I wrote the pattern. It has not been test knitted by anyone but me. Kind of. I haven't done them after I wrote the pattern, but I mean, I've knitted 4 or 5 pairs with the same pattern, so I know the pattern. I just wasn't sure how to write it, but I gave it a go. I put it up as a free download on Ravelry. That's such a hard word to say, but I will do my best to figure out how to link it down below if you want to check it out. But people have put hearts to it, as in they put favorites on it, and people have downloaded the pattern. Though I wish I could tell like whether they downloaded the Norwegian or the English version, because I have no idea. But people responded well, and I'm so excited. And I'm a little bit like, oh, what if I messed up? What if I did something wrong? It's like, well, hopefully they're gonna tell me or ask me, because I did write that it's not test knitted, so you know that's the thing. But yeah, I put up my first knit pattern, and I have to count for a moment now. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Every 5th, yeah, okay. So, I haven't done this the most. You do it in the back loop. Okay. So, I can still talk for a bit. My mom is coming home in not too long, so, yeah. And the setup took a little bit longer than I intended or thought it would, because the lighting, yeah, I mean, I wanted the lighting to be decent, which is really hard in certain areas. But, you know, I do what I can, and I'm trying to get better. That's always the goal. But yeah, I still live with my parents, and I'm still looking for a house. I haven't found anything yet, but I think I'm coming to terms with certain things that, yes, I'm gonna buy a place that's gonna be not good. I've known that for a while. But I think I've listened to some podcasts and watched some videos, and things that have been said on those things have kind of like, I don't know, the universe kind of reminding me in a way that, hey, remember you thought about that? I'm gonna really, really drive it home to tell you again and again and again until you actually listen. So I'm trying to start listening. I will buy a place that is not ideal. I knew that, but I kept thinking, well, this is the asking price, but you also have to fix all these things, and all of a sudden it gets way too expensive. And it's like, well, then all of a sudden it's out of my reach again. I can't think like that. It's like, this is the asking price. Cool. These are all the things that I'm gonna have to do. It's gonna be expensive. Not so cool, but still cool. And just, unless it's a leaky roof, and I mean, if worst comes to worst, if I buy a place with a leaky roof, now if I can't fix it, I just put a bucket under it. I mean, that would be really, really bad. I hope I don't have to buy something that bad, but I mean, there are always solutions. Put a tarp on it, for crying out loud. Fix it later. If you can't afford to fix it immediately, fix it later. Make a plan. And do what I can with the possibilities I have at the moment. I mean, so that's the thing that I need to start reminding myself of, and hopefully that will make it easier to find a house. And also, in my mind, I kind of pictured one area that I think I want to live. I feel drawn to a certain area, but in that area, no place that I can afford that is how I want is available for sale. So it kind of stops itself. So I either have to do something, either less property or a house that is in a way that I'm just like, it's not my kind of thing, or I have to kind of say, sure, that would be my preferred area, but it's not a viable option for me, so I have to go this other way and pick a completely different area, because that area does have places that I kind of could afford. Sure, the houses are like, ooh, but the house is gonna be ooh anyway, because I don't have such a huge amount of money. So that's the thing, you know. And I was out walking today. It's been raining and it's been mild, so the snow has been going away, and I found a forest not too far from where I'm staying, and it had a tractor had been going around in the forest, so I could follow those tracks, so I could actually go for a walk in the forest. And oh my god, it felt amazing. I've missed going for a walk in the forest way more than I thought I missed it, because I felt such a peace and calm while walking in the forest. It was just, I needed that. It was glorious. And there was no people, only the birds and the trees and the snow and me, and just, it felt like magic, okay? My kind of magic. I loved it so much. And it just, sorry, I had to check if you were still filming. I do believe you are. And it was just, and it got me thinking about the housing situation, because that is, apart from school, the housing situation is the biggest thing on my mind. And I know I told you before that what I really want to do is just, I want to have a place where I can grow food. And when I say grow food, I mean vegetables, all different kinds, at least the ones that I like. And sure, I can grow some I don't like if someone else will take them. And kind of grow animals. That sounds weird. It's not like they're sprouting out of the earth, but they kind of live off the earth a little bit too. So I want space enough to do that. And I can build soil. I mean, sure, building great soil takes time, but you know what? That's okay. I got time. Getting older, but I got time, all right? And it's gonna take less time the sooner I start. So I better get started, right? At least that's my thinking. So I was thinking when I was walking out in the woods, like, okay, what do I really want? What is important to me? So that's what I was thinking about when I was walking, and it was a glorious walk, and it just kind of deserves its own little video, I think. Like what I am working towards, dreaming of, what is my goal? I'm not quite sure how to phrase it. I mean, it is my dream. It's also my goal, and it is something I'm working towards. So it's all those things, but it feels like just a dream because I'm struggling to see a way that I can actually get there. I think that's part of the problem. So for a while I've been feeling stuck in a box. Maybe that's part of it too, but it just, I don't know. And also part of feeling stuck in a box is not quite knowing how to get out of it, not knowing how to find the solutions. And I think I needed the kind of like reminder that yes, I can buy a crappy house and live in it, even if it's crappy, even if it says in the report that there are things you need to fix right away. Guess what? People's been living there. I probably don't need to fix it right away. Eventually, sure. Right away? Well, I won't have money for it, so that's gonna stop itself. I can't let that stop me. I can live with crappy stuff, okay? I just have to suck it up and live with crappy stuff for a while until I can fix it. Either pay someone to fix it or learn to fix it myself. And honestly, I'd rather pick the one where I learn to fix things myself. So that will be all for today. I hope you're still filming. I just wanted to come on and make a quick video while both my parents were out of the house so I could actually talk to you guys. I like that. And I think I will make a separate video. Not today because time is running out, but a separate video where I tell you my vision. That sounds very grandiose, but anyway, it is what it is, you know? Maybe it is a bit grandiose, thinking I can do everything on my own, by myself. But at the same time, I won't, you know? I'll have people, I hope, maybe some. Anyway, that vision of mine will have to be in another video. Until next time, I thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have enjoyed this little chat with me. And a reminder to check out the Ravelry design that I made, and tell me what you think about it if that's something you're interested in. And I'm gonna let you go because I have to pack you away before my mama comes. So I'll see you next time. Bye!